Good morning. Come on then. Who's ready to go out? Who's ready to go out? Oh, my own teeny baby. I know, Rafiki. I have to caress him out of bed. Come on, Papa. Come on. Oh, I know, my sweetie. Let's go. Come on then. Who's ready to go out? Who's ready to big wee-wees in the boo-boos? Come on then, let's go. Come on, you can do it. Come on then. Come on. Come on then, sweet pea. Come on then. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Come on, let's go. Oh dear, there's a pheasant. Oh dear, in the orchard. Oh, jolly good. Pheasant 1, sausages 0. Ooh, but lots of excitement in here this morning. Some very wet, soggy sausages. Right, who needs a rub-a-dub-dub? Who needs a rub-a-dub-dub? I think it's safe to say the boys are hungry. Come on then. Who wants their fish? Who wants their fish? Good morning, good morning. I slept the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning, my angels. Welcome back to a new vlog. I hope you're all really well. I know I'm coming to you looking like an old English grandma yet again. The rollers are in the hair and I am in a remarkably good mood. I slept so well. I've had a gorgeous morning despite the rather gruesome and rather grim autumnal weather, but beautiful walk around the orchard, admiring all of the colours, the fruits, the sausages and the pheasants. And I'm delighted to say the pheasants were quicker than the sausages. And then just had an everything shower, scrubbed my entire body top to toe. I did a double wash. You know when you're at the hairdressers and they do 2 shampoos? I was really rather bougie and did 2 shampoos with my Authentic Beauty Concept like cleanser. I slept last night in a hair mask and I'm kind of just on the lead up to, well, on the lead up to the madness that is Christmas and all the festivities, and I'm just kind of giving my hair like the month and a half it needs to just rest and getting as much like masks, hair oils. Although I have just washed and blow dried it, I know I'm talking absolute baloney, but just trying not to do it too much and sleeping in as many masks as I possibly can. Anyway, I washed and blow dried and I'm ready for what is going to be a gorgeous day ahead of me. I did a huge order on Zara and part of the delivery has arrived, and you know what I'm like, I can't wait. I want to unbox it with you because if they are as beautiful in real life as they are as they've pictured it on the website, I've got some really epic pieces to share with you and to show you. Kind of staples and just gorgeous like tailored bits and bobs I think you guys are going to love. And I always try to find pieces that look luxury for less, and I can see on the back end that you guys are loving that. So we're going to do that together. I need to get ready for the day, and then I thought that we could do a beautiful autumnal tablescape. I need to do a little bit of a refresh. Still lots of gorgeous pumpkins and beautiful autumnal colours, but we unboxed my gorgeous delivery from Velvet Victoria home last week, and I thought that we could create a really gorgeous, fresh and wholesome, cozy tablescape together. And then I've got a fair few squash in the pantry. So I've seen a couple of recipes and my mouth is even just, salivating at the thought of it. We're gonna make something so easy, but so scrumptious. I'm talking 5 minutes prep, but dinner party level kind of stuff with simply a squash. So if that sounds like something you are going to enjoy, buckle up because it's going to be a really wholesome, hearty and homey vlog. Right, it is most certainly time to turn English grandma into something that looks slightly more presentable. So I'm going to head over to the dressing table, take the rollers out, and I've actually been trialing a product. I don't know what I'm doing. I might as well go over there, take the hair out, and I'm going to come back and tell you all about it. It's a bit of a trust the process kind of situation. Actually something I've been wanting to share with you, and really something I've had to keep rather under wraps because you know what I'm like. I love to share anything that I love and that I'm obsessed with literally as soon as possible. But I have been trialing, and I have been giving you like little sneak peeks here and there, but I've been trialing Olay's new super cream. Now it's been available in the States and people have been going nuts. So nuts that they have literally just rolled it out in the UK. And although I have just been in the States, I have been trialing it for a few weeks now, and this is me with absolutely nothing on my face, and I have had quite the trip, as you know, eating food that I don't usually eat,
no sleep, not much hydration, and being on a plane. And you know what plain aircon does to your skin? It dries it out like crazy. I do not even want to imagine what my skin would have looked like if I hadn't been using this. So as I said, this is Olay's brand new super cream, and it's kind of like a bit of a 5-in-1. And you know me, I take my skincare really seriously, especially now that I've hit my 30s. And something that my mum has always nagged me about ever since I was, well, really a child. SPF has been something that she has warped on about, and kind of my mum and my grandmother are really those two people who taught me everything I know about skincare. And I think it's just such an incredible, it's almost like the time that we have doing our skincare and our makeup is such sacred moments, because not only are we spending time together, we're making memories, and I'm still learning so much from her, as well as me teaching her tips and tricks. I feel like it's a bit of a full circle moment for me, because with anything that I adore, I'm most of the time introduced to it by my mother. It's annoying, but it's true, and it's a fact. And just the fact that I'm still reaching for my Olay products after my mother introducing me to them, God, years and years ago, and the fact that we are still so lucky. And trust me when I say there was a time that maybe I didn't think that that was going to be possible. And when I heard about the Olay Super Cream, I was like, God, it sounds like the dream product. You know that I don't have much time, nor would I ever do a 10-step skincare routine. I don't have the patience, nor do I really have the time. And I also think that I'm 30. What am I going to be using in 20, 30 years time if I am at this moment of time literally putting on 10 different products, doing 10 different things? And so Olay have created one cream, hence why it's called the Super Cream. It's a 5-in-1 powerhouse, and it is packed with everything that your skin needs on a daily basis. Vitamin C, vitamin E, the ingredient my mother is always telling me about, niacinamide, which really helps reduce my dark spots and any fine lines. It's got glycerin and also collagen peptides. So really they are creating beauty smart, quick routines, and really products that you stop in your tracks and say, why on earth am I using 5 different products when I could use one? Like, just have a little look at my skin. It is literally glowing, it's hydrating, it's plumping, it's working on those pesky fine lines, as well as being protected every single day. I don't care that people will say that I repeat things, because when it comes to SPF, I'm begging you, it doesn't have to be a sunny day for you to wear SPF. You need to wear it every single day. And the fact that it's kind of like secretly hidden into your daily moisturizer, it's a win-win. I think it's had over 1,000 5-star reviews, and the actual formula is almost slightly pearlized in a way. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to show you. Let me just rub that into my hand. It has such a beautiful texture without it feeling too heavy and thick. My skin feels instantly hydrated, and look at that glow. You almost have a touch of sparkle. It is beautiful. So as always, I will leave all of the details to this absolute powerhouse, the Olay Super Cream, in the description box down below. Now don't hang about, because I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to go viral and be an instant sellout. So that is my skincare done. Right, let's pop on some makeup. And I'd love your thoughts with this. I'm currently going around with 2 makeup bags, and I have to be honest, I'm not loving it. I've got all of my makeup in one and all of my brushes in the other. Love the makeup bags and wash bags as individuals, but I just fear that the time is going to come where I'm going to forget one of them. And I've got no brushes, or God forbid, no makeup. Right, luckily I've got both here, but would love your thoughts on either a wash bag that's going to fit everything and separate compartments whereby my brushes are going to stay clean, or potentially like, yeah, an enormous one that has different compartments. Let me know your favorites in the comments down below. Can we just take a moment for how glowy the skin is looking? And I have literally just popped on a tiny touch of foundation just because I am filming a few projects this afternoon and I need just a tiny bit of coverage, but I get so many questions about makeup and I feel like I film makeup quite often, but it's all about skincare, making sure that you've got a good base before you start plastering on makeup. Good skincare and lots of water is really the secret to the glow, not the makeup product, sadly. A tiny touch of concealer just to brighten underneath the eyes. Right, I think what I'm going to do is actually whiz ahead, get my makeup done, and I will see you in the bedroom for the most incredible, timeless, luxury for less Zara haul. I'm so excited. Definitely looking a little better, a little bit more presentable. I've gone a bit bouge with the old earrings considering I'm at home all day, but do like to make myself feel more glamorous by putting on a little bit of jewellery, normal ring stack, and actually popping in a pair of vintage, these are a beautiful borrowed pair of earrings from Mummy Smee. They are a vintage pair of Cartier crosses. Anywho, as you can see from the 3 enormous boxes, I got very check out, put it in the bag happy when shopping on Zara. So we are going to do an enormous unboxing and try on together. I definitely think that Zara are focusing on a little bit more with their packaging and the presentation of their boxes, because I personally don't think that Zara is sort of like real high street anymore, because the price point has definitely got more expensive, but they are beautifully wrapped. I have, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. I think you guys are going to love this. This is unreal. Right, I'm gonna get everything out and I'm gonna try it on together. I have got a couple more pieces that are arriving tomorrow, if not Thursday. So, hopefully I'll have something to pop underneath this. But there are some gorgeous pieces, and quite possibly one of my favorite outerwear pieces that I have seen this season. I think you are going to love it. It is old school English countryside, but still super chic and also warm. So I'm going to unbox the rest and go from my dressing gown into some stunning outfits. Okay, this is delicious. A beautiful tan suede blazer, but it does actually have a belt, so I personally think it's a little bit more of like a safari blazer. It is single breasted. You've got 2 beautiful pockets, even a little kind of like a pocket scarf pocket here, and then a stunning belt on the back that is detachable, so you could actually style this so many different ways. I love this. It's also got a little bit of a subtle shoulder pad in it. I think that is going to be gorgeous. Now this is from their studio collection, and hopefully this is going to fit exactly how it looked on the website. Chocolate suede, it's no secret I'm obsessed with it, but it's the trim on these that look so expensive, and they've added this leather trim to quite a few pieces of their studio collection. But I really loved the tailoring of this piece. I think it's going to be sensational, very sort of old school English heritage style, but Zara price point. And I must say, the smell of the suede is gorgeous. You've even got those beautiful little tiny button details. This is sensational. Fingers crossed the fit is as beautiful as it looks off. I love that. Now, what else have we got in here? Oh yes, I thought that this dress was going to be perfect for this season. I love a shirt dress, and this is a really dark chocolate brown. It could actually pass off as actually being black, but it's not. It's even got like kind of like undertones of like a very dark plum, but it's not. It is actually, in fact, a very rich chocolate. I adored the little gold buttons, and it just looked really timeless and rather tailored as well, even from the little belt hooks. Like, they're just a little bit more elevated than you would find. Beautiful pleating at the front, and also comes with a gorgeous belt. So thought that that was stunning, and also a fabulous length. Whereas if you wanted to wear like a pair of tights and pumps for work, or if you then wanted to pop on a pair of heeled boots or stilettos, you could really take it from day to night. So we'll try that on. Then with Christmas coming up and all of those like festive parties, I kind of think like a really rich red. You can rock it from basically now until Christmas, and I just loved the shape of this. So hopefully this is going to look sensational on. I'm hoping it's going to be quite fitted, and it's got the little stickies on the inside. It's got an amazing structured bust. I love it. Beautiful sweetheart neckline and a bit of a cutout. There is a very expensive uber luxury brand that does similar dresses to this, and the price point is very different, so fingers crossed that is going to look sensational on, because I think we're on to a winner chicken dinner with this. And then lastly, I saw these and I thought that they were just so cute, and considering the last pair of heels from Zara you guys went nuts over, I actually think these are better and more versatile. I thought that they were so cute and literally just going to be the perfect heel in my wardrobe. Chocolate, beautiful. They are actually a velvet. Let's get the other one out. Actually, they do these little toggles, which I think are so fantastic, that actually release, so you don't have to hop around the bedroom floor. But look at how cute they are. They are a very rich chocolate velvet with a sweet little bow. They are quite high, but they're a gorgeous sling back, and they've got elastic, so I think that they are going to be comfortable, especially for somebody like me who I do have one swollen ankle actually on that particular foot. But they've even done the detail of that beautiful velvet along the edge and on the actual elasticated strap at the back. I just thought they looked so elegant and really expensive, and they are from Zara. Amazing. I love these. So fingers crossed they are going to be comfortable. Right, I'm going to pop on a few pieces and show you what they look like on. So I've just popped on my little Tala set. I absolutely love this. It's in the, I think they call this the mocha, as I always say. It's definitely designed to compress and lift, and it just makes me feel super confident. Is a little bit more spenny, but absolutely gorgeous nevertheless. And then this is the amazing little cropped puffer jacket. I kind of want to call it like a little cropped bomber puffer, but it is the actual detail. Not only is like the design and the really cute little cropped effect super cute, have a little look really close up of the fabric. It's this beautiful knitted woven cable knit, really classic, very timeless
design is all beautifully piped as well with a gorgeous gold zip and a really lovely like buttery soft smooth zip, if you know what I mean. The pockets are also chocolate fleece lined. It's a really wonderful thickness, and I kind of think it's like the perfect, very chic, rather bougie. It looks expensive. It looks like the type of piece that you would see in like Brunello Cucinelli, but it's Zara, so you don't have to worry too much about it. This is from their studio collection, so it is a little bit more expensive when it comes to obviously price point, but I absolutely love this. You are going to see me live in it this autumn, winter. All the errands, whether you're going on the school run, dog walking, down to reformers, and the pockets are such a lovely size that you can really get your hands in there. I just can't believe the quality and the beautiful colours of this stunning little cropped puffer. Obsessed. I also can't tell you how warm this is. I put my sports bra on and I was like, gosh, I'm a bit chilly. And then actually, I need to actually take it off. I'm getting a bit warm. It's got an amazing weight to it. And also the inside of that collar has also got that beautiful cable knit design as well. This is stunning. I am truly flabbergasted at the quality and just how timeless and classy it looks. I am so in love. This is gorgeous. Oh my giddy aunt, this is worth every single penny. The quality of it is sensational, and the tailoring, beautiful little round collar. You've got the micro buttons all the way down. The touch of this, it is so soft and also smells like such a good quality suede. You know that like really wonderful, like really good quality leather smell? This has it, and you've got all of that beautiful leather piping from around the wrists, around the gorgeous collar, and it's such a rich chocolate, even down the front and also literally around the back. It does also have a little bit of a tail here. Now the tailoring is so beautiful, but I would suggest to size down on this. I do have a very small waist, but I'm always conscious of being able to fit things across my bust, and actually I'm pleased to say I have a bit of room. So with this particular piece, if you do want it to be that really gorgeous, almost like old school riding jacket vibes, then I would suggest to size down. I currently have a small, and I think I'm actually going to return this and get the extra small. I have never been an extra small in my entire life, but with this, make sure to size down. Now, I've just styled it with a pair of white jeans, and I think I would either style it with white jeans and like chocolate loafers for kind of a day look. However, my heart is screaming it needs chocolate leather leggings or chocolate suede leggings. Go for a full suede look, an amazing boot, and actually just really lean into the equestrian vibes. I'm a horsey girl through and through, and I feel like this beautiful little jacket needs it. But these jeans are fab. These are my Bowden jeans, and you can kind of like sandwich a look. If it's all quite dark, pop on a pair of white jeans or even beige jeans would look really lovely. I've got a fabulous new pair of LK Bennett like stone colored jeans, and they're kind of perfect for every single season, and also really tonal with a beautiful chocolate tan suede. You know, all of those different colors, they work. But I'm waving around my shoes. These are my Goodwin Smiths. I love them. I think they're so classy, really timeless, super comfortable, and just, they're so perfect. Look, they've even got the beautiful leather piping around the edge to match my beautiful little jacket. I'm obsessed with this, but let's actually just pop these on just to show you the full look and also give you guys a bit of inspiration on how to style outfits differently. But I think with this, definitely go a tight legging
a high boot, and then you could even pop like a really gorgeous like wrap or poncho over the top, and it's just such a great, super classy, really elegant but still quite chic. And I think anything tailored just showcases your figure, and you don't need to scream about it. You don't need to wear anything bright or brash or colourful or glitzy. Your tailoring is doing the talking. That's how I like to dress anyway. And of course there are times where you want to go all out, and that's okay too. Fashion is all about the way it makes you feel, and I will never tire of saying that. If you love it, who cares what anybody else thinks? I definitely think now that I'm 30, I could not care less what people think of me, and I feel like it's almost quite liberating in a way. And fashion is a way to express yourselves, so do that in the best possible way that you love. Hopefully that makes sense. But this is actually something I've been waiting to share with you, and I saw it come out and I just actually couldn't believe. I saw somebody else actually post about this and I was like, there's no way that's Zara. Yes way. Yes way. It is absolutely stunning, and I have nothing in my wardrobe like this. My mother has quite a few pieces, but they're all sort of like really, really old school Purdy and Sons. And I just thought that this was absolutely gorgeous. It is a fabulous, really not showcasing this very well, but hang on a minute, hold on to your knickers. Right, I've got to get the hood over the other side, and then you just wait until you see this. This is kind of like a cape jacket, and I think when you've got something tailored underneath, oh my gosh, this is so stunning. Oh, I love this. Okay, all of the details. It's this really lovely kind of like, it's a beigey taupey chocolate. That's how I would explain it. It's kind of like a mockery colour, but this particular colour goes with everything, and it's such a beautiful style because it's been designed to not only look as though it's kind of like effortlessly dressing, but you've got an amazing hood. It looks beautifully tailored across the shoulder because of these gorgeous leather trims. You've got leather buttons down the front, a beautiful leather trim around the hood, this gorgeous matching little tie, but the cape has the most beautiful movement, but it's not too big. It still shows a little bit of your figure and your structure at the front. This is gorgeous. I absolutely love this, and you don't actually have to have your arms through the cape part. You could just actually have your arms like so. This is gorgeous, and as I said, it's got pockets as well. It's got pockets. Oh, she has pockets. I love this. You could just actually be super, super comfortable like so. This is beautiful. This looks really old school heritage, but you could also have your arms through and have the little cape. I think my mother would wear it like this. However, I think for ease and comfort, I would potentially wear it like this. So it's kind of a real multi-generational piece. And also at this time of year, it's all about layering and then taking this off and ending up with the beautifully tailored little blazer underneath. My gosh, this is such a stunning look. You can even style it open, because how gorgeous does that chocolate look with the stunning leather trim and the cape. Zara, this is outstanding. And don't you think that like white jeans just like freshens it all up a bit? I think it's gorgeous. But I was also thinking I need like a really, really rich chocolate satin skirt. Just have the skirt high-waisted sat underneath here, and just almost let this beautiful tailored piece almost act as a little bit of a corset. Size down and it will do just that. This is stunning. This has blown every expectation of mine. The quality of their studio collection is really quite astonishing. It's almost like Zara Black Label. First and foremost, the colour of this couldn't be more perfect. Tan is actually quite a tricky colour to nail, and they have done it with this. Now this is actually styled to be a little bit oversized. We've got a gorgeous shoulder pad in here. Love the sort of like 1960s old school vibes of the shoulder pads. Now I love the fact that you can really cinch this in. It's kind of like a slightly longer blazer. As I said before, it is single-breasted. Now it is designed to be a little bit oversized, a little bit boxy with these gorgeous shoulder pads, really taking us back to like the 1930s. But we've got the belt, which allows you to create a really gorgeous cinched silhouette. Now I would normally have a shirt underneath here. I do have a sports bra, so do not panic too much, but I would cinch it like so, gather it a little bit at the back and a little bit at the sides. Just make sure that your pockets are laying flat. I'm going to try and cover myself a little bit, but I love this oversized shoulder pad. I think it's brilliant, and I love how they're coming back, because I do actually have some real old school ones of my grandmother's that I do just slide into dresses, just for them to create a little bit more of that really old school dramatic but super tailored look. And I think it just really draws your eye to the waist, making you look that little bit smaller. It's all an illusion, but an illusion that I love. I think this is gorgeous. Again, if you don't want it to be too oversized, size down. I think personally, I think I will size down in this as well. But first and foremost, the quality is stunning. I love the fit. I love the two pockets, and even the little pocket scarf here. You could pop a little bit of colour in here. I absolutely love this. And I've got my gorgeous little Lorna London tan bag. It's going to look sensational together. Ooh, me likey. I love this. It is so slimming, very, very ladylike, extremely comfortable, but also quite sexy in a way. Just the way that it beautifully just fits. Do you know what I mean? Like the way that it glides over the bottom, beautifully fitted over the shoulders. It's quite a light piece, but it's such a gorgeous, rich colour. You could actually have, of course, like a pair of tights underneath here, but beautiful shirt dress. Gorgeous little gold studs, and I really, really like how they've done these belt hooks. Just think that they look so much more elevated. Of course, the belt that comes with it is actually really nice. Normally I take the belts off of Zara dresses, but it's a really beautiful leather belt. I would probably punch a couple more holes in it just to create a really cinched waist, really nip me in. And then the buttons go to just above the knee, so there's really wonderful movement. I think this would be the perfect work dress, because you could be wearing a pair of tights, or a few pairs of tights considering we're heading into a very cold winter, a pair of pumps or loafers for the office, and then literally take the stilettos in the bag, and these would be absolutely perfect. I am in love with these. I think these are going to be my best hidden. I want to gatekeep these. These are so gorgeous. And also the way that they're cut. Okay, this doesn't actually apply. It might apply to somebody out there, but not to give you guys a close-up of my foot, but I have some vein swelling right on the top of my foot, kind of like literally here, and there's such a beautiful cutout because the bow just sits. I'm going to focus on that. So my swelling is basically here, and this little bow is just sitting above it, but this isn't pressing down on it, so it's almost as though they've not, but they've made them so perfectly. And it does just also mean that you get that really gorgeous look where you get a tiny bit of the how can I say this without sounding like a complete lunatic? You know, like your toe like the toe slits. I think it's quite sexy to show those, but not too much. You kind of see a little bit of toe slitage, and then you got the pretty bow on the top. That definitely came out sounding like a complete Looney Tune. but I feel like you'll kind of get my gist. And then the elastic is brilliant because I have a very swollen ankle. My gosh, I love these. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I appreciate you guys can't actually see what I'm doing, but they're so comfortable. Okay, I feel like I need to really trot around town, but you know, instantly when you pop on a pair of high street heels and you're like, oh, you do not get that. And they're really sturdy considering they're high street. Like, you don't get a wobble, if you know what I mean. They're proper sturdy heels. They are gorgeous. They are absolutely stunning. These are most certainly not going back. I'm gonna struggle. I'm gonna really struggle. I need your help. I feel like I need to keep everything. I am going to switch out that little tailored jacket for the extra small because I really want it. Or I suppose I could get it tailored, but I don't really feel like I need to. I think the extra small is going to be perfect. This dress is an absolute must-have. I love this, and for size references I'll leave everything in the description box so that you guys can gauge it. Puffer jacket, absolute yes. Tan blazer, I have nothing like it. And it's got a belt because I love to just create a really cinched waist look. Oh, this is beautiful, but we do have a bit of a showstopper next. So let's pop her on. I have found quite the dress. Ladies in red, eat your heart out. I mean, this is quite stunning. I love the fit, I love the bustier. I think I might need to size up because trying to get the girls in here has been quite the task. Kind of feels like you need to like blow out to keep it up, if you know what I mean. I think it's kind of falling down a little bit. And I can't quite get it around like the top of my rib cage for it to like stay up. I think this might be for the, I mean, I've got some gals in here. I think this might be either I need to size up for the chest or for somebody who might not be as chesty as I am. This is stunning though. The fit is so elegant, has beautiful movement at the bottom. It is the most exquisite and really timeless, rich, very dark red. This looks expensive. However, I fear if I was to literally put my arms up, I would flash you. So it's hard to say because I love the dress. The fit is personally just not fitting on me. I think if you were less chesty than I am, I think it's going to be a sensational dress. If you are like me, or maybe bustier, size up and then get it nipped, because I wouldn't want a nip slip. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. But you know me, I will always be honest with you. Or what you potentially could do is get like a little strap and stitch a little spaghetti strap on, because I think for the price point it's stunning. However, it's just my boobs are wanting to be the star of the show, and that is not happening. Anyway, right, those were the beautiful bits and bobs that I bought from Zara. I'm a bit disappointed about this dress, in all honesty with you. I love it, but this we can't be having this. But I will leave everything in the description box down below. I'm definitely a bit too glam for your average Tuesday afternoon, but I'm going to quickly pop probably my gym wear back on, and we have got the most gorgeous afternoon ahead of us. So I will meet you guys back downstairs. Now the only way to get these guys out in the rain is by either a squeaky toy, of which they've already managed to get the squeaker out of, or treats. But this seems to be doing the trick. Hey Raph, what do you think? You can't even hear a thing. Come on then, you two. Right, we're meant to be doing wee-wees and poo-poos, please. It is very wet out here. Come on, do your big business, please. Oh, but even so, look at how beautiful this is. Excuse you. Oh, it's so fresh. It's lovely and cool. It's not too cold, but it is very drizzly, I must admit. I know. Right, you're meant to be doing your big business. See, look at your blonde bombshell brother up there, just doing his own little thing. Yes, I know I'm talking about you. Yes, I know.
Look at this, beautiful. Look at this. It's almost like something out of a movie. This is just gorgeous. And I have to be honest, there's only one coat for it, for this weather, and that is the Everything coat from Holland Cooper. This is just remarkable. It covers absolutely everything. It's oversized so it fits over everything. It's so beautifully like fleece lined, but not your average fleece. It's like floofy. It's like stunning, and it has the most enormous hood that no matter what you have going on under there, whether a head full of pin curls or a beautiful blow dry, or maybe not such a beautiful blow dry, it literally covers you from everything. And then I've got my Holland Cooper gardening loafers on. Probably my most worn pair of shoes of all time. If you're thinking of like, what do I get the person that has everything, but they're country-esque, maybe they'll go on dog walks and they need like a proper coat that they can wear literally everywhere. Maybe you're a football mummy or a rugby mummy and you're standing by the sidelines getting soaking wet trying to cheer your little person on. This is the coat that you need. And they also, I believe, have just brought this out in chocolate. I've got my eyes on it. He knows that I've got the little pig in my pocket. Aren't you little Mr. Perfect? Huh? Little Mr. Perfect wig pig of the wig pigs. Huh? You guys are meant to be doing your big business. Thank you very much. Right, let's head inside. Hi, back inside, and I'm sort of like half drying off. It is absolutely bucketing it down out there now, and already so dark. It is, the nights are definitely closing in on us, but I've had some florals in the sink. I went to the supermarket yesterday and got some gorgeous little flowers, and I just thought about doing something really simple and really sweet for the table. Just needs like a little bit of a freshen up, and I just thought these were so cute. I also bought some beautiful pink oriental lilies. They're gorgeous, and they have been getting accustomed to the heat in the house. And also some gorgeous little white roses. So really simple. You can pick up some gypsophilia just because I love to use it as a little bit of a filler. So I think what I'm going to do is just pop the lilies in a big vase just for the center of the kitchen, and do some really pretty little posies for the middle of the table. I'm not going to change it too much because I think the pumpkins look so gorgeous and I love that runner, but I've got some new beautiful bits and bobs from Velvet Victoria Home, and I've kind of had like a little bit of an inkling as to how to layer and build it up, and then add a few fresh florals and it will look truly scrumptious. And talking of truly scrumptious, I have got an epic recipe for the squash. I've got two squashes two squashes that I'm going to make into a double cream Gruyere and sage gratin. My fennel gratin is one of my favorite dishes. One, because it is so delicious, it's very rich, but oh my goodness, once you try it, it is going to be your latest obsession and you are going to make it on repeat. But also it's one of those recipes where it's done in 5 minutes, and also you can just set it to the side and just go off and do whatever you need to do, prep whatever else you need to prep. And it's kind of one of those, it's like an unsung hero and will be your guest's favorite dish of yours. And I've found a recipe where I think that we can kind of replace the fennel with the squash, add some fried sage, and I think it's going to be utterly divine. So I thought that we could make that together. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill these little posies with water. These are actually from Next, a great little buy. Nina Campbell did a collaboration with Next, and I just thought, what a fantastic price point, but also really delicate and very, very pretty. And I use them non-stop.
And then I'm also going to use these gorgeous vases from Rebecca Idyl, a little bit of the other end of the spectrum. Unbelievable quality, absolutely sensational design, and really different. Whether it is Lily of the Valley in the springtime, the way that they drop over, or snowdrops, or even holly at Christmas. I'm going to pop, I think, these gorgeous little florals here. Hang on a second, what am I doing? What am I doing? These gorgeous little beauties. And I think the more they get used to the temperature of the house, the more they're going to open, and just let them be floppy and fabulous. So I am going to actually enjoy a little bit of peace and quiet. It's not often that the house is really, really quiet. Girls are working in the dining room today. The boys have had new toys today, but by the sounds of it, they have got all of the squeakers out, which is for me wonderful. It's kind of a stage where you just have to leave them to it. Right, I'm going to get this done because I appreciate we've done floral arranging a gazillion times on this YouTube channel, and I just like to take off the bottom leaves, always cut on the diagonal, and you can always cut more, you can never add on, so err on the side of caution, and it just means that you can create some highs and lows. Oh, is that the sun coming out? Oh my goodness gracious me, I feel like I've not seen the sun for days. You do exist. Ooh, I think we're going to hopefully be in for, if those clouds clear, I can't even begin to tell you, 1 second, it is horrific. Torrential rain, raining cats and dogs. And the next, look at this sunshine. How lucky are we? Well, I'm going to apricot whilst doing some floral arranging. So enjoy the music and I will see you once they're finished. I'm on the hunt for 3 beautiful hydrangea heads. Lancelot's going to come out and help me find some. And they're just all starting to go this beautiful sort of like golden burgundy colour. I think it's absolutely stunning. So from green to white to slight little pinky edges to this gorgeous rustic golden burgundies. I think they're gorgeous. How beautiful are these? So we'd like to give them a little bit of a shake just in case there are a few creepy crawlies in there. And I think they're going to be beautiful. To pop the rest of the placemats on the table. As I said, I'm not going to touch the central tablescape too much because I love the pumpkins so much. I am just going to add the florals, but I think it'd be easier just to pop this down. These are my new gorgeous placemats from Velvet Victoria Home, and I thought that could go on top of the gorgeous little mat that's down. And then I'm going to pop this gorgeous little rattan circular placemat over the top so that you just see that gorgeous like scalloped edge sticking out. And then I'm going to do the napkins, whereby give them a little bit of a shake out, and I'm going to do them like so, and just create almost like a little bit of a petal floral aspect, and then use the Mackenzie Charles as well. I'm still digging the Mackenzie Charles because of the sausage dogs, and I think come Christmas those dogs need to have some red bows on. Don't you think they'll look fab? and I think that looks gorgeous. So I'm going to whiz around the table. I wish I could do it this quickly. Can we also just take a moment for the fact that, one, I feel like today has just run away from me. I took the dogs for a walk again and again and again. Then I managed to just like somehow lose 2 or 3 hours. It's almost dark outside. Where are the days going? I literally look down and it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, got my coffee in hand and I'm ready to rock and roll. And then I look up and it's somehow like almost 6 o'clock. It's frightening. I feel like the days are going so quickly at the moment, but it just goes to show there's so much going on. I'm so excited about it all. There's some really exciting things in the pipeline, which I think you guys are going to love. And I feel like this is the in-betweeny period whereby I'm really trying to like save energy, planning, get everything organized, and just really protect my energy and, I don't know, mental health. You guys came to Blenheim Palace for the welly walks, and I don't know, it just really made me stop and think about, you know, we're running all at 1,000 miles an hour. And I know I say this often, but like, I am the worst person to just stop and really look at what we are doing and the conversation we are having and what we are achieving. I am so bad, and I put my hands up, you guys can call me out. I'm so bad at constantly looking at the things that possibly didn't happen, or you know what the next thing is, and the next thing, and the next thing, like what, and actually I just have to stop and be like, gosh, like just enjoy this, like this moment, because I can't believe we are at the end of October. Like, what is going on? How has this year gone so quickly? And I look back at all of the things we have achieved and I'm like, my gosh, we've had an epic year. But I know I've just said I can't do that, but Christmas, I pray if we can pull off what we want to pull off, it's going to be very special. And I really hope you guys need to buckle up. One thing you need to do, you have to do, please, I beg you to do, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And we just have the most epic group of absolutely sensational angels on here. And you guys know, we go into, I don't even want to call it another gear. We just change stratosphere when it comes to Christmas, I feel. And we've got some really cool things in the pipeline. So fingers crossed we can pull those off. But I'm enjoying the now, this right here, right now with you guys laying this table. So I'm gonna lay for 8. I'm gonna have some guests over at the weekend, so it's perfect. And I have got the most crazy few days of my entire life. Well, that's not true, but tomorrow we are literally shooting back to back to back. And then on Thursday, I think we've got like 4 different events to go to and 2 projects to shoot. Friday, I'm so excited because it is officially racing season. So we are heading off to Cheltenham, but all of this is going to be coming. Do not worry. Of course I'm taking you with me. So, and then at the weekend, Mummy is coming over and we've got guests. So in other words, this will be done. And so I always like to say, prepare to fail, fail to prepare, and fail to prepare, prepare to fail. All of that malarkey. Oh my gosh. Right, let's get these napkins done, and I'm going to come back, pop the florals on the table, and then we are going to head over to the butcher's block and make the most sensational squash recipe. And that, I'm afraid, is going to be our dinner tonight. Squash gratin. Is when it's full of water. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to pop that there. And hopefully it doesn't look like there's too much going on. but I think this looks so cute. With the walnuts, sweet little candle. This is my Joe Loves white rose and lemon leaves. Let's pop that. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll light it. Get some gorgeous, lovely, beautiful scents going. There we go. And now for the rest of the florals. Oh, and that has most certainly freshened up this entire tablescape. My gosh, it is literally like pumpkin heaven. Oh, I am so in love. All we need to do, simply turn on the little lamps, gorgeous, and light the voltives. And I would say that that is a gorgeous autumnal pumpkin tablescape of dreams. As always, you guys need a little bit of a close-up, so I'm not actually going to pop the knives and forks down, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I am going to sit on the sofa and eat dinner tonight in front of a movie. So I will pop the knives and forks down either tomorrow when we have dinner, or potentially later on in the week, closer to when we're having guests, but just so that you can get a little bit of a close-up. I just want to show you in broad daylight, but considering it is so dark outside, hopefully you guys, it's light and bright enough for you guys to see it. But I haven't really changed very much. This is the Williams & Sonoma table runner, and how gorgeous does the Velvet Victoria, stunning little linen oyster, beautiful scalloped edge placemat, and the napkin, so beautiful. And just the way that they fold, they just create quite a lot of volume, and I think that it looks so classy and gorgeous. Those billowing hydrangeas, and I've kept their large leaves on. I just love the dappled aspect. A little bit of baby's breath, gypsophilia, and some sweet little roses. We've got all of those pumpkins from New York. Got Summerall and Bishop, beautiful little lamps. All the rattan pumpkins. This looks just so cute and very, very wholesome. And then here we have our beautiful lilies. I kind of need a vase. I have them in threes. I have a teeny tiny one, a kind of a little bit of a medium one, and then this is the large one. And I kind of need one that's sort of here, because it's such an enormous vase and it kind of swallows up florals. But the lilies were too tall for the sort of medium one, and I didn't really want to cut them down. So what I've done is a little trick of mine is the cellophane that it comes in. I fill the vase with water, I scrunch up the cellophane in the actual bottom of the vase, and then it sits the lilies up, so you get the perfect height. So if ever you've got a vase, obviously it does have to be like a painted vase or something you can't see through, but they never know what's on the inside. You can also put your floral frogs in there. And then we've got all our faux pears, beautiful little wooden bowl, Joe Loves candle, all of our walnuts. Gosh, I don't know what to do with walnuts. I've got bloody walnuts coming out of my ears. I'm going to be throwing them at the squirrels soon. And then I've got a little cake in here. So I think that is looking gorgeous.